Hello, welcome to Empress Alchemy. Today's reading is going to be, how do they view you? So how does your person view you? I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'm so grateful that you guys could join me today. Alright, this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Alright, let's get started with pile 1. Okay, so this is going to be pile 1. That one actually looks cool with the light coming through. I mean, they all look cool to me, but... Alright. So let's see, how does your person view you? I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for joining me. I'm so grateful that you're here. So let's see, how does this person view you? They view you as someone who's very generous with the 6 of Gems. They feel like you're someone who's very kind. You also have like a very kind face is what I'm getting. With the 3 of Shells, they feel like you're someone who's really happy. They feel like you're a good vibe. Like when they're around you, they feel very happy. Like you're very charismatic. With the 5 of Roses, I do feel like they were a little bit threatened by you at first, just because they found you to be intimidating, and they feel like there is a lot of competition surrounding you. I feel like people are easily jealous of you, and this person at first felt like maybe I don't have a chance with them. Of course, it doesn't have to be romantic, it could just be as a friend as well. But they're like, maybe they won't want to be my friend because I'm not as awesome as them. And this person also feels like you're able to move on from things quickly. And with fertility, they do view you as someone who's very feminine and soft and womanly. And even if you're like a male, they do like that you're more feminine. Yeah, I mean, feminine and masculine are both just energies, so they can interchange, but all of us have both divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. They do like that you're very aware. They feel like you know everything. They feel like you, every single time they have a problem, you have the answers to their problems. And for some of you guys, they feel like you are the answers that they've been looking for. And they really feel like you're someone who's extremely smart. They can see that you would be a good mother or father. Yeah, they really like that you're very caring and nurturing. Let's see. So we have Destroyer, Damsel, Child Magical, and Avenger. So we'll start with Destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. That's the light attributes, and the shadow attributes are intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. Okay, they don't feel like the shadow attributes are you. They do feel like you're more of the light attributes. Other people may see you as these shadow attributes, that I don't necessarily think that's true at all. I do feel like you are someone who's able to let go of things and move on from things that no longer serve you, and that's why people feel like you're destroying their dreams or their potential. This person feels like they view you as someone who rejects people really easily. They think that you can have anyone, so that you're, you in a way, yeah, because they do feel like the competition with you or for you. So this person does feel like you somehow rejected them, so you somehow destroyed their dreams, or maybe you actually did reject them. With Damsel, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. I do feel like you're someone who's very independent. If you don't like something, you walk away from it. That's where this destroyer comes in, because you know what you deserve. And I don't feel like the shadow attribute is you, because you're someone who's very independent, but waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. So I do feel like this is how this person like viewed you at first. Like they were like thinking that you're like, oh, you're just like waiting around for them and stuff. And like I feel like they had lots of pride. Like they thought like, oh, I can get any girl, but then they saw like, or they thought they can get any guy, but then they saw that you are actually the one that has like all the game, that you get everyone. Like I feel like you're always like the center of attention. So that's why this person was like intimidated by that and viewed you as competition, or viewed getting to you as competition as well, because they feel like you have lots of people that surround you. And I feel like you don't always hang out with people, but this person thinks you do. Like there's a lot of like time that you spend alone because you're someone who's extremely independent. This person just thought you'd always be like waiting around for them, and that's why they like, for some of you, I'm getting that they thought that they could play you. Let's see. With this child magical card, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. I feel like you're someone who's very optimistic. You do feel like anything is possible. You do see the beauty in everything. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So I do feel like you are someone who's really beautiful, and you do shine that beauty onto others as well. So that's why, like, I feel like you sometimes attract really pessimistic and depressed people who don't believe in miracles, like this card is saying right here, just because like you're the light, like you're like what people want to find and what people want to believe in. Like you're the good that's out there in the world. And I feel like you help people who are in negative places just by existing, just because they're like, they see that you can create something out of nothing, and then they believe, okay, that's possible, like I can create something out of nothing as well. So I do feel like sometimes there are times where you feel overwhelmed, so you can fall into like a depression, just because it can be overwhelming to always be optimistic, because I feel like everyone depends on you to be optimistic all the time, and for you to see the good in everything, and for you to see the glass half full. And sometimes it gets like really energy draining for you. So I feel like you are constantly growing as a person, just because with the destroyer you are able to just like let go of the old and bring in the new with ease, is what some people think. Well, this person thinks that you do it very easily. With the Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Yeah, I feel like these two go hand in hand, just because you do like to avenge people. Like if you see that something's not right, you speak up for them. Like you're all about justice and equality, and you're about being fair. So if you see something that's unfair, you do speak up for yourself and for others, just because you know how it feels to be in that place of where like where no one like believes you or is on your side. So I feel like since you've felt that before, you have that empathy for others to be able to help them like bring justice to themselves, or like to others. Like I feel like you show people that, you know, as long as you believe in yourself, as long as you see the beauty within yourself, you'll see the beauty within others. And I feel like even though you are very optimistic and idealistic, I do feel like you're someone who's very logical, and ultimately you want fairness and justice. And this is why this person like really likes you, just because they view you as someone who's very aware and caring, and you're able to be there for everyone, and especially you're there for this person, and they really appreciate that about you. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. If it did, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Okay, so now we have pile 2. This one's a Bumblebee Jasper. Just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so grateful. Alright, let's see. How do they view you? How does the person on your mind view you? Oh. I guess I'll start with these first. Okay. So with the 5 of Wings, like, they feel like you can conquer anything, like you're undefeatable. Sorry, unbeatable. Yeah, they think you're undefeatable, which I'm like, I don't think that's a word. 4 of Roses. They feel like you're someone who's very respectful, and they feel like they want to show you that respect because they feel like they see the disrespect you get from everyone else, and they want to be able to match that self-respect that you give yourself, because they feel like in the past you haven't been treated the best by other people, or even currently they feel like there's some people in your life that don't treat you the best. And with the 8 of Roses, I'm getting that you get lots of signs from the universe about you. Like, I'm getting that you haven't been fully paying attention to the signs. I know this is about how they view you, but this is about like that, like, the universe is giving you signs about you focusing on yourself. How do they view you? They keep getting lots of signs about you as well, and I feel like you think you've been getting like signs about them, but it's really signs about you to be like working on yourself, because I feel like there's still some stuff from the past that have made you feel defeated, and this person sees you as someone who's unbeatable just because of the fact that like you've worked through it. But just like, I'm getting that you're reading some of the signs wrong. Let's see. Let me put these down. Okay, so we have Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. I feel like, yeah, you're someone who's very helpful. You like to help others. You're always there for everyone. And you really like to help those who are less fortunate. With Guide, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So I do feel like you are surrounded by lots of spirit guides, or just the universe's love, and this is about you paying attention to those signs because you're being guided towards a higher purpose. And I feel like this person knows you could be doing better. So I feel like this is about you believing in yourself more than you already do, because yes, you've worked on yourself, but there's more work to do. And I do feel like you are being guided by the universe right now to just let go of the past, and realize that in order to get what you want, you have to focus on your happiness. With the sacral chakra, you have to focus on your like willpower to move forward from whatever situation is still hurting you, because I feel like you think you've healed from it, but the universe is saying that you haven't fully healed. And that's why I feel like some of the same things keep happening to you. But just know that you are working towards becoming the person that you want to be, because I feel like some of you guys aren't fully happy where you guys are right now, and I feel like this is telling you to work on your sacral chakra more, just because you have it within you. You just have to unlock it. Yeah, because I feel like you're someone who's very patient, and you've worked on yourself really hard, and I feel like this person views you as someone who's patient. They do view you as someone who's very strong and will-powered, but I feel like this is more coming out as like what you need to see within yourself. Because for some of you guys, I don't think you see this about yourself, but this person sees it about you. With disruption, I do feel like whatever happened, this was something that was extremely big that happened to you, and you felt so trapped. But just know that you have the strength to get out of this. So, or you recently got out of this, but just know that this isn't going to be a forever thing and a forever feeling. And I feel like this person feels like you're a disruption in their life, just because they do think that you're someone who's so amazing and that you're a good person, and they're just like, how is this even possible? So I do see that they view you as a distraction. I wouldn't say like a disruption in like a negative way. I'd say like a good disruption. Wisdom, they view you as someone who's very wise. They think you're extremely intelligent, and they do see that you beat yourself up about it sometimes. Like, you're like, am I not smart enough? Like, why do I keep getting stuck in these situations? And like, just know that you are someone who is extremely wise, and I feel like you just need to trust yourself more. And I feel like you do get discouraged sometimes, but don't, because you shouldn't let like other people like influence you so negatively. You just need to trust yourself, because that's their opinions, and your opinions matter. So don't think that you're not wise just because you made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. And with Midas/miser, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Yeah, so I do feel like you're someone who's very creative, and you can turn anything into gold. And I do feel like you like sharing your riches with other people. You aren't stingy, you aren't selfish. You're someone who's very creative, and this person sees that about you. They do see that you're able to just take something that's nothing and turn it into something. Yeah, I do feel like you do have this like fear though. I feel like that you're not going to be wealthy. You are going to be wealthy. Just know that you just gotta unblock your sacral chakra, because it is a little bit blocked. With this gossip card, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. This is about you, trusting yourself. And I do feel like you are considerate of other people's feelings and stuff, but I just want to say, be very careful, because there's lots of people that gossip about you. So I want you to know that there is some people in your life who you can't fully trust. I feel like you are someone who trusts easily, just because you don't see people as negative. You see the good in everyone. So I feel like since you see the good in everyone, sometimes you're like, you just get like sucked up in the gossip easily. Like, people around you gossip a lot, and whether it's about you or not, like, you're somehow involved. Like, they try to involve you, even though like you don't want to be involved. People always try to involve you in that stuff, and this person sees that. And I feel like that's why sometimes you feel defeated, is just because like you feel like you can't trust some of the people I'm getting in your life, or that you work with, or friends. So just be careful, because I'm not saying it's like a whole group of people, but there is someone in your life who has been gossiping about you. But don't worry, you'll be getting signs about who this person is. So your person views you as someone who they could see like a future with. They do respect you, and they do like that you're able to just take your creativity and turn it into something that is unimaginable. So they really love your imagination, and they love how strong you are and how patient you are as well, because I feel like this person has definitely been testing your patience, but they do view you as someone who is extremely patient. And also, the universe views you as someone who's extremely patient. So you are going to be getting everything that you've been wanting. It's just about realizing that you're almost there at the finish line. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. And if it does, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Okay, so now we have pile 3, which is this. I just want to say I'm so grateful you could join me today. And this is going to be a reading on how they view you. Oh. Okay, so right off the bat, I just noticed this Ace of Shells. So they view you as love. They see you as that like cup of love that they've been searching for their whole life. Like, I'm getting they view you as like water. They just want to drink you up. Okay, 8 of Shells. A sacrifice. I feel like this person views you as someone who sacrifices a lot for them, or for others. They do feel like you're always the one willing to take one for the team, or like make a sacrifice for everyone else, and they really admire that about you. But I just want to say, sometimes this person feels like you sacrifice too much for others. and I feel like you feel that as well. With the Hierophant, I do feel like you're someone who's very spiritual and very knowledgeable, especially because Mystic is here as well. Rebels in innate union with the divine. I feel like you are someone who's extremely spiritual. You're always working on yourself, and you're always working on your psychic abilities, or if you're not, then you should, because you're going to do such great things because you have so many talents hidden inside of you. Sorry, I'm like, my mouth is getting dry. Okay. All right. I just swallowed that water too fast. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, you're someone who's extremely psychic. You're kind of like all-knowing, very omnipotent. Exorcist, freeing yourself from others of destructive impulses. Oh, sorry. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Sorry, I can't read, apparently. With this card, I do feel like you do let go of things that no longer serve you, just because you know there's going to be better, just because you are very close with spirit or the universe or your angels, or your spirit guides, whatever you worship or whatever you practice, because it's all different for everyone. Yeah, so I do feel like you having these like psychic abilities has been like hard for you, just because it can get a little bit scary once you go down that like spiritual path, because you have to like face your own demons in order to in a way like level up to the next level spiritually, because you have to free yourself from what is holding you back so that you can move forward. And I feel like you know that, and I feel like you're all about new beginnings, because you always know when something is ending and when there's going to be a new beginning coming in for you. And that's what really freaks this person out, because they feel like, how could you know everything? Yeah, you're very mystical to them. With material and spiritual prosperity, yeah, oh, sorry, that's the wrong card. Once you work more on your spiritual gifts and spiritual abilities, you'll be gaining more financial and spiritual prosperity, because the universe wants to grant all your wishes, but they want you to focus on being fully aware. Just because with this shadow attribute, delusional repertoire with the divine, I feel like this is like I'm seeing this as like sometimes you like think you're like wrong, even though your intuition is telling you that you're right. And I feel like this is about you trusting yourself more, because I don't think you're delusional in any way. I feel like the messages that you're getting are correct, but I do feel like you doubt yourself too much. Sometimes, not always, sometimes. I just got chills. So some of you guys, it is always like you're doubting yourself too much all the time, and that's where you're like blocking your material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so child orphan, light attributes, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. I feel like, yeah, you're someone who's very independent, like you don't care about being alone, because you know that you're not alone, because the universe always has your back. So I do feel like this is about you getting over your getting over your fears and letting go of the negativity so that you could move forward, because there's so much more spiritual knowledge that the universe wants to give you, but I feel like that fear of like, what if I like end up not succeeding, what will happen then? So it's about you navigating your fears, especially if you have like fears of abandonment, yeah, because I feel like you feel like this person is going to abandon you for some of you guys, but like that fear is still like inside of you, like, what if this doesn't work out? What if they don't actually like view me how I think they view me? I just got chills in my ankle. So yeah, I feel like it's like about you realizing like it's okay. It's okay to have those fears as long as you face them. Because you're a femme fatale. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Yeah, so I feel like this person views you as the femme fatale. Like, they do view you as someone who's very sexy and sensual, and they do really like that you have a huge heart. They like that you do wear your heart on your sleeve. They know that you're someone who's very independent, and that makes you very attractive to them. I just got a little bit nervous when I said that. I feel like you make them really nervous. They don't want to admit how attractive they think you are or how beautiful they think you are. Yeah, I just got like really nervous when I said that. I don't know, like, you're making me nervous. I'm like, you make this person really nervous. They think about you and they like blush and stuff because they're like, how does this person exist? Just because they see that you're someone who's so loving and caring and that you're so wise. And with love begins, financial and material changes. We had another love. Oh, perfect. Sorry, this is getting a little messy. This person's a little disorganized. I feel like you're someone who's very organized. So my back just got really itchy. So, oh yeah. So here's the other love card. Love begins and love. So yeah, they view you as love. They're like, how can a woman or man like this exist? Because you're able to just, I'm getting you turn them on very easily. Yeah, financial and material changes. I do feel like for some of you guys, this person is thinking about like a future with you just because they feel like you're the ultimate woman or man, and they want to give you a secure financial future. Just because they're like, I don't know if I'll ever find love like this ever again. If they don't want marriage, they might want a committed relationship right now, because you might not be on that stage of marriage yet. But they do want a relationship with you. If some of you guys have been doubting that, just know, if you've been like struggling with your finances and stuff, just know that that's about to change. Sorry. I just needed some water right there. That's about to change because I feel like you're becoming more vocal with the universe or your spirit guides about what you want. And I feel like you are going to get it. You just got to keep working hard for it and realize, like, your psychic abilities are your superpowers. They're your assets. They make you you. So as long as you really tap into that energy, you are going to be able to manifest these positive financial and material changes in your life and in your relationship as well, because this person does want to provide for you and they don't want to let you go. So if you're worried, like, is this person going to leave me? I don't think so. Like, I just got chills. I just got chills like all over my body, just because I feel like they've never seen anyone who's as beautiful as you, or so like well balanced is what I'm getting, because you're like the perfect combination to them as of like beauty and brains. They think you're extremely intelligent and beautiful, and they think you're so caring and kind. Where was the other card? Yeah, so yeah, they want this new beginning with you. If you guys have been apart, because I'm getting for some of you guys are in a really committed, loving relationship. So this love begins is just like you taking a new step forward in your relationship. But there is going to be like some new level of commitment here. For some of you guys, this person wants a relationship with you if they haven't said that, or if they haven't like made any moves or anything like that. But this is how this person views you. This person views you as someone who's extremely loving and ultimately like the perfect partner in their eyes. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. If it did, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a good day.